right, everybody. Brent Kessler here with the Money Multiplier for another weekly podcast. So hope all is doing well. We're out here on a July summer day. Lots going on in the world. Yes, pandemic still going strong. Thought it was backing off, and now it seems to be coming back again. So let's kind of go into that. Let's talk a little bit about what is going on with the COVID-19 pandemic that's going on. It's kind of been a very ugly time, has it not? So let's talk a little bit about that and how that might be affecting your money, and how we can take some steps, apply some principles to make that easier for people. Because of what's going on, obviously, a lot of you on this call or this podcast, you have retirement accounts, do you not? You have, maybe you have just like some money in a savings account at a conventional bank. Maybe you have money in a 401k or an IRA or a qualified plan. Well, a lot of you over the last 3 or 4 months have seen those qualified plans, 401ks, IRAs take a dip, right? Been getting a lot of calls like, oh my gosh, Brent, I should have listened to you. I don't know why I'm keeping my money in these plans where I'm starting to lose my hiney. So anyway, let's go through that and talk about that a bit, right? So anytime you put money into a qualified plan, a 401k, IRA, qualified plan, remember what you're doing. You're giving up those good dollars, right? Because dollars are stronger today than they are in the future. And if you ever forget that, let's think about how many candy bars we could have bought 20 years ago for $1 and how many we can buy today for $1, right? So dollars are always stronger today than they are in the future. Well, how about taxes? Tell me exactly what you think is going to happen to taxes. Are they going to go up or they're going to go down? Right. The history has shown that they go up, right? Taxes have been going up for the last 80, 90 plus years, right? So taxes aren't going to go down. And even if they do go down, aren't we taxed on more stuff all the time? Yeah, we're taxed on a lot more items than we used to be, right? And tell me what you really think is going to happen now because of what we're in, what's going on with the pandemic, and all the money that's being spent, people out of work. What do you think's going to happen to taxes? Right, there's going to be no choice. There's going to be no other option other than them to increase because somebody is going to have to pay for everything that is going on, right? All right, so taxes are going to go up, which they have been, and they're going to continue to go up. What about question number 3? If you have a choice to pay tax on the small amount of the seed or the large amount of the harvest, which one do you want to pay tax on? Obviously, we all say the small amount. Well, any time that you put money into a 401k, an IRA, or qualified plan, you are violating all of those principles. Because what you're doing is you're giving up good dollars today to get paid with non-guaranteed weaker dollars in the future. That's right, non-guaranteed. So not only are you giving up the good dollars today to get paid with weaker dollars in the future, there are no guarantees that those dollars are going to be there. Are there any guarantees with your 401k, your IRA, your qualified plan? No, there are no. Well, there actually is one guarantee. And the one guarantee is that it's guaranteed to never go below 0, right? But how exciting would that be if that actually happened? So there's no guarantees that money is going to be there. So you're getting paid back with non-guaranteed dollars in the future. And 2, the taxes are going to go up. So when you do pay tax, you're going to pay it at the higher rate. You see, most accountants, most CPAs, they're only thinking about what is going on for you this year, the immediate need, right? So an accountant or a CPA, a tax professional, they think they're doing a good job for you when they're saving you tax today. But simply all we're doing is kicking the can down the street because you're going to have to pay tax at a later time. Because when you put money into those qualified plans, the tax is always going to be there, right? the tax will always be there. And when you do pay it, you're going to pay it at the higher rate. What about paying tax on the seed or the harvest? Well, the thing we want to do is we want to pay tax one time only on our money. We want to pay it now. We want to pay it one time at the lowest rate possible, and we want to get the government completely out of our hair. Do we not? So we want to pay tax one time only at the lowest rate possible. We are violating all of those principles by putting our money in a 401k, an IRA, a qualified plan. Because again, we're giving up good dollars today to get paid back with non-guaranteed weaker dollars in the future. We're compounding the tax because the tax is always going to be there. And when we do pay it, we're going to pay it at the higher rate. So I'm just trying to get you to think about what's going on with your money. Now, as you know, these qualified plans, you're not able to get that money out until you're 59 and a half, right? So if you're, say, age 40 on this call right now, you have 20 more years to wait until you get the money. And even when you do go get the money, even when you do go get it, you're still going to have to pay the tax on it, right? So the only thing you're avoiding by waiting to get the money is the penalty. And chances are, a lot of you on this call or on this podcast, you need that money today. Because I'm sure you have credit card bills, maybe a car payment, maybe a house payment. Maybe you're into the real estate world and you have some investment property that you want to buy. Well, couldn't you use that money today? But instead, you're giving up control of the money. You're putting it somewhere where there's no guarantee that it's going to be there when you need it. Now, I know you think, Brent, well, this is what my parents do. This is what my grandparents, my friends, my colleagues, my coworkers, they're all doing it, so it must be right. No, guys, think about what's going on. If you know what's going on in the world with your money, you'll know exactly what to do. We need to start learning the tools, the principles, the elements, the concepts that the super wealthy have been using. And here at the Money Multiplier Method, that's what we teach. We teach you the concepts that the super wealthy have been using for 200 years. It's not something that's on trial or being tested, or we're going to try it out and see how it works, or let's just give it a shot and go with it. No, man, this has been going on for over 200 years. We're going to simply mimic and imitate what the wealthy do. So during this COVID-19 pandemic, I mean, things are crazy, right? People are out of work. People are standing by their mailbox waiting for their stimulus checks. I mean, are you really one of those people? Are you one of those people that are like waiting when the next stimulus check is coming? How is the government going to help me out of this? You better wake up, because if that's what's happening in your life, it's going to suck. It's going to suck for you. It's going to suck for your children, your grandchildren. We don't want to program yourself, your mind, to think that way. You want to be in control of your own financial life and your own financial future. So instead, go look at what we offer. Look at our concepts. You don't have to work with me if you don't like me, right? Put the principles, put the concepts into play. Put the money multiplier concepts into play. Go to our website, www.themoneymultiplier.com. Scroll either to the bottom of the homepage where it says presentation, go to the resource tab on the top of the homepage, click on that, go to presentation, watch my full presentation on this concept. This is what we do. We teach people how to build wealth without working any harder, without changing your cash flow, taking any additional, or losing control of your money, simply by adding one step in your financial life. That's what we're going to do. That's what we teach you. This is what we do each and every day. This is what we do in our own lives. When you're working with us here at the Money Multiplier, we are doing this in our own lives. We're not telling you to do something that we are not doing. We eat, live, and breathe this stuff. So whenever there's external factors going on, such as the COVID-19 pandemic, there's protests and riots going on right now, right? No matter what's happening in the external world, no matter if your 401k, your IRA, your qualified plan, whether it goes up or down, whether there's a pandemic, no pandemic, protest riots, no protest or riots. You see, it doesn't matter if you're a Republican or a Democrat, if you love Trump or hate Trump, right? It does not matter what is going on in the external world. What we teach you to do with your money has guaranteed growth. The government's completely out of your hair. No matter what's happening externally, your money continues to compound and grow. And you're not taking any risk. You're not working harder. You're not changing your cash flow. You're not having to lose control of your money. You see, what we're doing here is not an investment. It's not an investment. This is a process of what you're going to do to make your investments. You're going to add one step into your financial life, and it will drastically improve your financial life for you, your family, and future generations to come. Some people say, well, Brent, how is the infinite banking concept different than investing in the stock market? Well, remember what I just said. The money multiplier method, the infinite banking concept, and remember, where are our roots come from? Is the backbone of everything that we teach at the money multiplier method? It's from the book Becoming Your Own Banker by R. Nelson Nash. R. Nelson Nash was the Mac Daddy, the grandfather, the head honcho of the infinite banking concept. This is where we have learned these principles. And now what we're doing is we're applying these principles. We are now, in 2020, we're putting a turbocharge on what Nelson Nash taught us 20 years ago. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you get that book, Becoming Your Own Banker by R. Nelson Nash. Go to our website, www.themoneymultiplier.com. You can order it there, or you can go order it on Amazon. I suggest you order it from us because when you purchase it from us, we make you purchase the audio version too. I believe you need to have the audio version as well as the book. So, how is the infinite banking concept different than investing in the stock market? Well, the infinite banking concept, the money multiplier method, is not an investment. It's a process of what you're going to do to make your investments. You see, I'm never going to tell you how to invest your money, whether it's stocks, bonds, real estate, antique cars, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, whatever it is that you want to invest in and that you're good at. Continue to do that. Even if you're not good at it, if you're comfortable at it, continue to invest in what you're investing in. But all I'm saying is let's add one simple step in your financial life. Let's add this whole life insurance policy in a mutual company that pays dividends. And then put your money in the policy and then make the investment. But you're thinking, Brent, why on earth would I ever want to put money into a whole life insurance policy? Well, because this is what the wealthy do. This is what the rich do. This is what the elite do. This is what they've been doing for over 200 years. Do you really want to reinvent the wheel? Do you want to recreate something new? Do you want to think something up on your own? Well, yeah, maybe you do. But let's use the principles and the concepts that the wealthy have been using for 200 plus years. Let's use a concept that the conventional banks have been using for decades and decades. Conventional banks, why do you think conventional banks purchase so much in whole life insurance? As a matter of fact, conventional banks since the year 2013, they have quadrupled the amount of life insurance they have purchased since 2013. Not term insurance, not universal life, not variable, not index universal life, whole life insurance. Why are conventional banks buying so much whole life insurance? Why have they quadrupled their portfolio in the last 7 or 8 years? Is it because they're stupid or they know something the rest of us don't know? I'm going to bet it's because they know something the rest of us don't know. So all we're going to do is mimic and imitate exactly what the wealthy do. So stock market investing is an investment. Anytime you hear the word investment, it comes with risk. You can't invest in anything that does not come with risk. To be the true word investing, investment comes with risk, because an investment can go up, it can go down, it can go sideways. See, inside of the whole life policy, inside of this money multiplier method, you cannot lose money. No, you can't. It doesn't matter what's going on in the external world. You cannot lose money. Go look it up. Find me somebody. Email me, text me, call me. Find me somebody that has ever lost money in a whole life insurance policy in a mutual company that pays dividends. It hasn't happened. This is a process. There's no risk. Investments have risk. What we're going to do is we're going to add this one step in your process before you make the investments. That way, you're in total control and you can recapture and recycle and get all of the money back that's been leaving your family. So, right now you're sitting there wondering, what in the hell's going on with the stock market, my 401k, my IRA, my qualified plan? You can still continue to do that. But let's just think about adding one additional step. And us here, the mentors at the Money Multiplier Method, this is what we do. We are here to teach you these concepts. And you're thinking, well, Britt, that's going to cost a lot of money because we got to take a lot of your time. So how much does that cost us? Zero. You're never going to write me a check for a dime. You're never going to write the Money Multiplier a check for a dime. You're never going to write any of our mentors a check for a dime. See, when you practice this concept, we get paid from the insurance company. We get compensated a commission from the insurance company. Because when you practice this concept, you have to buy a whole life insurance policy, don't you? Well, when you buy car insurance, you have to buy a car insurance policy. You got to buy it from someone. So we get compensated because you're going to purchase the policy from us, hopefully. And if you don't want to, then go work with someone else. That's fine too, but you're not going to pay us a check for a dime. This is part of our servicing that we provide you. We provide this to our clients. You have to buy the policy from someone. Why do you want to buy it from us and not the guy down the street? Because the guy down the street, your broke brother-in-law or your broke sister-in-law that sells life insurance, has no clue about how the banking concept works. They don't know. They don't understand. If they knew, why haven't they told you already? That's why you want to work with us at the Money Multiplier Method, because this is all we do. We are 100% infinite banking and applying these principles and concepts and this process into our own financial life. And we do the same for you. There's no secret sauce that I put on my policy that I don't put on yours. I don't design mine better than yours, or I don't design it worse than yours. No. We design the policy based on the individual. You tell us. It doesn't require a lot of money to get started. You decide, how much do you want to pay yourself first? I don't know. How much are you worth? Are you worth $2.50 an hour? $1.25 an hour? $5 an hour? You tell us how much you want to put in. We don't tell you. We don't ever tell you how much to put in. We don't ever tell you how much to start with. It's just getting started. You got to get in the pool in order to learn how to swim. You're not going to learn how to swim by sitting on the patio furniture, watching the pool and looking on the water, are you? So start. You got to start somewhere. So the banking concept is very different than investing in the stock market because it's a process. It's not an investment. It comes with no risk. You can't lose money. You can't. You just simply can't. And if your contract doesn't say that, then don't sign the contract. Don't sign the insurance contract. You will see on the insurance contract before you ever pay for your policy, put your policy in force, you will see the absolute worst case scenario of what the policy is going to do. I don't tell you that. It comes directly from the insurance company. These insurance companies that have been in business for 100 plus consecutive years, that have been paying dividends for 100 plus consecutive years. All right. Why are some other reasons that you may want to get involved or consider starting with the Money Multiplier? Well, look, guys, this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's not a get rich quick. This is a principle. This is a concept. This is a process that you want to add to your financial life. You want to add this concept to your financial life. One step. It's not going to be short term. It's going to be long term. And if you're in it for short term, if you want to just try it out and see how it's going to work, you better do a lot of research before you do that. I would say stay away from it. If all you want to do is try it out for a couple months, couple years, see how it works, nope, wouldn't do it. I'd run away. Run away. Run as fast as you can. Stop your tape or your recording or whatever you're listening to this on this right now. Just stop it, throw it out, give it to someone else. This is not short term. This is long term. This is a process of what we're going to use to pay for all of our debts and expenses that we currently have, right? Any debt, any expense that you have, anything that you're buying today, what are you going to do today? What are you going to spend money on today? It's going to be something. You're going to spend money on something today. Even if you stay home all day long, you're going to spend money. Because you're going to go turn the knob on the air conditioner, right? So whether you turn the air on, the heat on, whether you turn it off, whether you turn it on, you're going to turn on the water faucet. You're going to go to the bathroom and flush the toilet. That takes water, doesn't it? Who pays for the water? You get your water for free? You're going to open up the refrigerator. You're going to drink some water. You're going to drink some Kool-Aid, some soda. You may even put on some clothes. Who bought the clothes? Did they give you the clothes for free? You're going to take a bath and a shower and use some soap. Did you buy the soap for free? Did you get the soap for free? Did you take the shower for free? You're going to turn on the computer. You're going to turn on a light switch at TV. Who's paying for the electric? You or someone else? You're going to go on the computer and order something. You're going to go put gas in your car. You're going to go to the grocery store. You're going to go to a restaurant. You're going to go to a baseball game or just pick up your cell phone and call for someone. Who's paying your cell phone bill? You get that for free? So you're breathing air. Do you really get the air for free? The chair you're sitting in on. Who bought the chair? The shoes you're wearing. The dog you're walking. Do you get the dog for free? Does the dog eat? Almost every minute of our life we're spending money, are we not? Or we're in an environment that takes us money to live. Are you guys underneath a bridge? Is that where you live? Do you live underneath a bridge? Do you not eat? Are you naked? Every minute of your life, you're spending money. What if there's a way that we can show you how to get all of that money back? How to recycle and recapture all the money that you spend for any product or service that you buy. That's right, any product or service. When you go to my presentation and watch the Money Multiplier, the presentation, go to themoneymultiplier.com. Scroll to the bottom of the homepage where it says presentation. Go to the top of the homepage under resources, click on that and see presentation. Watch that 90-plus minute presentation. I give you examples to print out. It's broken down into 10 individual sections if you want to watch it that way. When you go watch that presentation, this shows you exactly what we're doing and how this concept works. We're going to show you how to get all the money back for all your debts that you pay in, all your expenses that you pay, all those items I just mentioned. Not only do you buy the product or service, but now there's a way to get all the money back and keep it in the family. No money being leaked out to other people. How cool would that be? How cool would that be? How cool would it be just to keep the money that you're already spending? How about if there's a system, there's a concept, there's a process to do that? It's not complicated. It's not hard. It doesn't require a lot of paperwork. It doesn't require you to have to watch over it and manage it. Pay attention to it 10, 15, 20 minutes, 3 to 4 times a year. That's all you need to do. How cool would it be to start keeping just what you have? I mean, just what you have right now. How cool would it be to keep some of that? No matter how much you have in your bank account right now, how cool would it be just to keep that and not have to give it out to other people and not lose it? Not have that money leave your family forever. See, anytime up to this point in your life, anytime you spend money, whether it's for a car, a house, a tank of gas, your electric bill, a bag of groceries, an airline ticket, a pack of chewing gum, that money leaves your family forever. It's gone. It's gone. It leaves your family forever. What if you could just get that money back? What if you could keep it in the family? Just keeping what you have. Wouldn't that put you way far ahead? So think about all the cars that you drive. This is one thing that we show on the presentation, is how to get the money back for all the cars you're going to buy, drive, and own. How many cars have you bought, driven, and owned up to this point in your life? Are you on your first car, your second car, your 10th car? How many more cars are you ever going to buy? Are you on the last? Is the car you're driving today the last car you're ever going to buy, drive, and own? Is this car going to last you the rest of your life? No. It's probably not unless you're about 102. You're going to continue to buy and sell cars, are you not? How about if that's all we did? How about if we did nothing else at all? If all that other stuff I'm telling you is a lie, and the only thing that I come through on is showing you how to get all the money back for all the cars you're going to buy, drive, and own for the rest of your life. So not only do you get the car, but now you have a system, a process, a concept to get all the money back for that car. How cool would that be? If that's the only thing that we were able to use this for. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you know what's going on in the financial world, you'll know what to do. All we're doing, again, is adding one step into our financial life. All right. I think we're going to leave it at that for today. We'll be back for our next podcast shortly. And next time we'll recap. We'll recap just some of the stuff that we went over. We'll talk about if a person wants to get started with this concept, how do they prepare for it? How much does it take to get started? I already told you that. You tell us. I don't care if you make $10 an hour or $10 an hour. Everybody needs to break the bonds of financial slavery. Take control of your own financial life. Hit me up. Call me, text me on some topics that you want to talk about, some questions that you want to ask. Give me all, so tell me all the negatives. Give me the naysayers. Ask us about how to watch our 6-part webinar series that my colleague Chris Noggle and I did. Chris Noggle's the guy that wrote the book Mapping Out the Millionaire Mystery with me. Go listen to those 6 series of webinars. I think we even did 7 or 8 together. Ask me all the challenging questions. Tell me what everybody around you that's saying that's so negative. Tell me what your negative people are saying. Why this process sucks. Why this concept sucks. You got to stop listening to your broke-ass brother-in-law and your broke-ass sister-in-law. How are they helping you with your financial wealth, your financial life? Research the information on your own. Challenge me on everything that you can find negative. Ask me about it. Teach me something. Teach me about the concept. Teach me more about it. I eat, live, and breathe this stuff every day. I've been a client of this since 2008, been teaching it since 2012. Teach me. Teach me. Show me what I'm missing. Show me what I'm not telling. All right, guys. Have a great day. Thank you for being on. And remember, We here at the Money Multiplier, we're here to serve you. We're here to help you to break the bonds of financial slavery you don't even realize you're in and take control of your own financial life. We're not here to ask you to buy things. We're not going to sell you things. We're not going to try to just to hold your arm or ankle hug you, arm twist you, convince you that this is the right thing to do. You're going to see it for yourself. I don't ever ask anybody to buy anything at all. I just give you the information. You do your own research. Come back and show me a principle, a concept, a method that's better than this to build wealth, keep money in your family with these features and benefits without working harder, taking any additional risk, losing control, or taking your cash flow. Show me what I'm missing. Show me what I'm not doing that I need to be doing better. Show me. Tell me. God gave me 2 ears and 1 mouth, so I should be listening twice as much as I'm talking. I'm still trying to learn how to do that. I'm not very good at it. But show me what I'm missing. Come back and challenge me. Give me some questions. Email me. Text me. Call me. Thanks for listening, and see you next time.